A simple start. Happy New Year, Sarah.
Happy New Year, Ben. Do you want some coffee?
Yes, please. It is a very cold morning outside.
It is. I am sitting here looking at my notebook.
Are those your goals for the new year?
Yes, but I feel a bit stressed about them.
Why? You have many pages of notes there.
Exactly. My list is too long.
What is on the list?
I want to wake up at 5 a.m., run 5 miles every day, and learn 3 languages.
Wow, that is a lot of work for one person.
I know. I feel overwhelmed already.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Sarah.
But I want to change my whole life this year.
I heard a good idea on a podcast yesterday.
What was the idea?
Instead of a giant list, just choose 3 small things.
Only 3 things?
Yes, 1 thing to stop, 1 to keep, and 1 to start.
That sounds much easier to do.
It is a bite-sized plan. It is better for your brain.
Okay, let's try it. What do you want to stop, Ben?
I want to stop doom scrolling on my phone late at night.
Oh, I do that too. It makes me feel very tired in the morning.
Exactly. It is a bad habit for my sleep.
That is a good choice. And what do you want to keep?
I want to keep my Sunday walks in the park.
Those are nice. They always make you feel grounded and calm.
Yes, they do. Now, what about you, Sarah?
I want to stop being such a people pleaser.
That is a big goal. You always say yes to extra work.
I do. I need to protect my energy more this year.
I agree. And what is your one small start?
I want to start reading a book for 10 minutes before bed.
That is a great soft landing for your day.
Thank you, Ben. I feel much better now.
Good. Let's drink our coffee. This plan is a piece of cake.
Yes, a very small, easy piece of cake.
The memory backpack. Sarah, let's talk about last year for a moment.
Oh, I don't know. It was a long and busy year.
Think of the year like a backpack.
A backpack? Why do you say that?
Some memories are heavy like rocks, but some were like snacks.
That is a funny way to put it.
It helps me think. What was one heavy rock for you?
In October, my job was very difficult.
I remember you were tired every single day.
I was overwhelmed. There were too many emails and meetings.
You were even checking your phone at 6 a.m.
Yes, I felt like I was failing at everything.
That is a very heavy rock to carry in your backpack.
It was. But what about a snack? A good moment?
Do you remember our dinner party in November?
The one with the simple pasta and the old music?
Yes. We talked for 3 hours. No one used a phone.
That was a beautiful night. We laughed so much.
I felt very safe and calm there.
It was a bright light in a dark month.
So, did you learn a lesson from those 2 times?
Yes, I learned that I don't need to be perfect.
You hit the nail on the head, Sarah.
Thanks. If I have a bad day, I can just try again tomorrow.
That is a very kind way to look at life.
And what about your lesson, Ben?
I learned that my time and energy are not endless.
Does that mean you will say no more often?
Yes, I want to spend my time on things that really matter.
You are as right as rain. We should choose happy moments.
Exactly. No more living on autopilot for me.
I am happy we're talking about this together.
Me too. It makes the backpack feel much lighter.
Do you want to go for a short walk in the park now?
I would love to. Let's get our coats.
A new way to start.
You look very focused, Sarah.
I am thinking about our screen-free idea.
Are you going to try it today?
Yes, I want to put my phone in a drawer for 1 hour.
That is a great start. My phone usually makes my brain feel crowded.
Me too. It's like a loud room with everyone talking at once.
So, what will you do during your quiet hour?
I want to practice my English, but in a new way.
Are you going to open a big grammar book?
No, that is too intimidating.
I agree. Big books can be scary.
I want to try a running commentary.
A running commentary? What is that?
I will talk to myself in English while I do things.
Like a sportscaster on TV?
Exactly. For example, now Sarah is making tea. She is picking up the blue mug.
That is a funny idea. It is very bite-sized.
Yes, I don't need a teacher for that. I can just talk about everything under the sun.
Can I try it too?
Of course. Let's try it while we finish the dishes.
Okay. Ben is washing a large white plate. The water is very warm.
Sarah is drying the plate with a yellow towel. She is happy.
This feels much better than looking at news on a screen.
I agree. It makes me feel more grounded.
Is it hard to think of the words?
Sometimes, but I don't worry about being perfect.
That is the best way to learn.
I used to feel bad when I made a mistake.
We all make mistakes. Practice makes perfect, right?
You are right. It is a slow and quiet way to grow.
I think I will start doing this when I cook dinner too.
It is a good way to reset the mind after work.
No drama, no stress, just simple English.
And no autopilot. I am really thinking about the words.
I am proud of us, Sarah. We have a good plan for the day.
Me too, Ben. Let's finish these plates and go for that walk.
The quiet upgrade.
Do you have your gloves, Sarah?
Yes, I am ready. I feel much lighter now.
Me too. That conversation was like a word tour of our own lives.
It's funny how a few simple words can change your mood.
Like the word overwhelmed. I used to think it was a scary word.
Now it just means your backpack is too full for a moment.
Exactly. We just need to take a breather and unpack a few rocks.
I'm glad we talked about being a people pleaser too.
That one is a tough habit to break.
It is, but saying no to some things means saying yes to myself.
That is a very smart way to look at it.
Ben, do you think our English is getting better?
I think so. We're not just learning grammar, we're talking about real feelings.
Yes, it feels less like a school lesson and more like a real life.
That's the best way to learn. It's not rocket science.
No, it's just a slow walk and a friendly talk.
Are you still worried about your big goals for the year?
Not anymore. I'm happy with my stop, keep, and start list.
It's a quiet upgrade. No big drama, just small changes.
And I'm going to keep my screen-free morning.
I will support you. I'll keep my phone in the drawer too.
Thank you. It's nice to have a partner for this.
We can check in every Sunday during our walk.
That's a perfect plan. It keeps us on track without the stress.
Okay, let's go. Chicago is waiting for us.
Wait, one last thing.
What is it?
Sarah is opening the door. She is feeling very brave today.
And Ben is stepping outside. He is ready for a fresh start.
Happy New Year, Ben.
Happy New Year, Sarah. Let's go.
The kind routine.
Sarah, look at this. I found my old calendar from last January.
Oh no. Was that your perfect plan?
Yes, I wrote Wake up at 5 a.m. every day.
Did you actually do it?
Only for 2 days. After that, I started negotiating with the alarm.
Like it was a dangerous animal?
Yes! I looked at the clock and said, please, just 10 more minutes.
I did the same thing. I wanted to study English for 2 hours every morning.
2 hours? That is a very long time for a start.
It was too much. When I missed one day, I felt like a failure.
That is what the podcast called a perfect routine that breaks.
It takes a toll on your mind when you are too hard on yourself.
Exactly. We don't need perfect routines. We need kind routines.
What is a kind routine exactly?
It is small and flexible. It doesn't have to be perfect every day.
So if I sleep late one day, I don't need to quit everything?
No, you just start again, nice and slow.
I like that. It's much better than being frantic.
Last year, my mornings were always frantic. I was rushing and spilling my coffee.
Now our mornings feel more grounded.
Yes, I think we are finally on the same page.
We are. We don't need a life makeover in 10 minutes.
No, just small changes we can actually live with.
Like our podcast time?
Yes, it's our I'm working, please don't disturb time.
I love that. I can't wash the dishes. I'm improving my future.
It's true. Learning English is important work.
But it feels like sitting in a cafe with friends.
That's the best part. It's not a boring class.
So no more 5 a.m. alarms for you?
No way. Let's wake up when the sun is up.
That sounds like a very kind routine.
It does. It's a soft landing for the start of the year.
I agree. Let's have one more coffee before our walk.
Good idea. I'll pour it now.
A message for you.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi! We almost forgot the most important thing. Happy New Year!
We hope you enjoyed spending some time in our kitchen today.
We finished our first kind routine today. We went for a walk and we didn't look at our phones for an hour.
It felt very good, very grounded.
Now we want to turn the camera to you.
Yes, what about your year?
Do you have a big, scary list or a small, bite-sized plan like ours?
What is one thing you want to start this year? Maybe practicing English a little bit every day?
You don't have to tell us, but please write it down in your notebook.
Remember our lesson today. Don't be hard on yourself.
Exactly. A slow start is still a start. You are doing great.
Cheers to a happy and healthy new year, everyone.
Cheers!